thing. I think the first time we spoke is I'd written that thing about Louis, and after Louis, the whole news about Louis happened, you had all these.
I love that piece, by the way.
Thank you.
It was so accurate and honest.
Yeah, it was on Facebook, which is where I did a lot of my best work.
Explain what you were saying to people that didn't read it.
After Louis, a lot of people were rightly, criticizing conduct and, the whole Me Too thing. That's all valid and 100% needs to happen. But then there were people that were like, Louis was never funny. Yeah. Or Louis was just, of course he got all these things. He was a white guy. And I'm like, wait, what? And they were like, well, he said this word I don't like. Well, look at this joke. And I'm like, guys, a week ago, he was a comic genius. We all agreed on that. That was a widely held belief. Now, out of nowhere, he's not that funny. And these people are tweeting this from parking lots where they're performing. Some of these shows in LA are in like someone's driveway. Yeah. And which is fine. I do them. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But they're getting on Twitter and knocking Louis from the back of a parking lot where they're doing a show.
But the reason you gave for why they're doing it.
Because there's in any industry, people are going to get ahead by being agreeable, by having the right opinions, by crowdsourcing their opinions, by taking the temperature of the room and going, how does everyone feel? And those people are, they're careerists. They're very good at office politics. They're very good at having the right friends. But their contributions are never really important or long-lasting because they never get great because they don't take any risk. Because I think greatness is something you have to risk constantly to get to that level.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people do very well. They make money. They're successful, but they are careerists and they're looking for comfort. And so when it was comfortable and safe to attack Louis and to bring Louis down and to elevate themselves, they did it. But they didn't do it when it could have hurt their career a week earlier,
Yeah.
So to me, it was very disingenuous. And the fact that more people weren't calling it out. And I made that point where I said the same thing on the other side of people who've styled themselves like I'm a free speech warrior. I'm this anti-PC, and their whole entire persona is the need to say the N-word.
Right.
They're like, I can't do a joke if the punchline isn't fag. Like, they're like, we have to.
Yeah.
So those to me are kind of the same people. And they're the people that are just trying to arrange the world in a way that allows them to succeed. Those are the types of people.
Also, like you were talking about the actor in the, they're putting on a facade.
Yeah, this is not who they are.
They've adopted a predetermined pattern of behavior.
100%.
And that predetermined pattern of behavior might be, I'm a guy, I drink every night, we go hard.
Right.
I'm an artist, I smoke cigarettes.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm not trying to get on TV.
Yeah, so to me, it was like incredibly disingenuous. You had all these people, and a lot of them are angry, and they're doing fine.
Yeah.
Like, some of them are talented. Like, some of these people have their own shows, and they're getting angry at Louis, and they're getting angry. And I'm like, there's a real, because here's the thing. Ari Shaffir told me something that made a lot of sense once. He goes, it can really be a waste to get into this type of business and end up in an office writing for a show you don't care about, in a job you hate, punching a clock. And that stuck with me. And Ari's like, it might be harder to go the other way and to build a fan base and to do what you want, but it's gonna be better in the end. And you're not gonna be angry. You're not gonna be resentful. And I think a lot of the people that were again shitting on his comedy, not so much his behavior, but his comedy, are people that would want more in this than they have, and they're resentful at guys like Louis because it's not fair how talented he is.
Well, it's not just how talented he is. It's his work ethic. There's a lot of factors. Yeah. The risks that he does take. I mean, he says controversial things. He always has, whether you agree or not. Like, one of the things about the Parkland thing, when he got in trouble about, saying that all you did was push some fat kid out of the way. Yeah. That is so consistent with his material. The idea that anybody's saying, like, oh, my God, he's punching down, like... You need to go review his material again, because he said a lot of risky shit because it was funny and he had really good points about it. Yeah. Is that something that I would joke about? Probably not. Right. But he did.
You wouldn't joke about fat people?
Yes, I would. But I don't think I would joke about kids getting shot.
It's a tough take.
Yeah,
to make funny, but that's
But I think he could. I think honestly, you're dealing with, first of all, the embryo of a bit. Yeah. I mean, he's really only been doing stand up again for a couple of months, and back then it was even less. And I think ultimately his idea, that bit is that kids today, like, they want to be a they and a them, and they have 78 different genders, and why are you interesting? You're interesting because you didn't get shot? Like, that is his take on it. And he probably, with overall reaction and anticipation of reaction, probably would have eliminated that part of the bit.
Sure.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it works.
Absolutely. I think part of it is too, I was attracted to comedy because of guys like Bill Hicks or Patrice, and people that could, like, the things that those guys said, you could only say on a stage if you were really funny.
Right.
That's what I love about comedy.
Me too.
That doesn't mean that everyone has to love that. There's people that love it for a million different reasons.
Sure.